So, I have a confession. Every day when I go to work, I let out a big sigh of despair and resignation, knowing that I'll have to devote another 8 hours uh, ma- making money for some corporation uh, whose na- whose head, whose leadership I've never met, whose goals I don't necessarily, have any part in. Um, yeah, I just I don't know. I guess I'm just not happy with work. But I think even if the day at work goes well, um, and everything goes smoothly that day, I go home and I find relief in the few hours I have um, of rest uh, between then and when I have to go to bed and get up the next day and go do the same thing again. Um, I mean, I don't. Sometimes I wonder if it's just this specific job, or if it's just the system, the way it's set up, where I have to go to work for someone else and do some work that maybe isn't what I feel called to do. Um, I guess that's the thing that gets me the most depressed. I mean, I'm kind of I see my job right now as sort of transitional, looking for something else. But truth be told, it's not this particular job I'm working at that's really all that bad. Um, I have good days and bad days, but um, it's just the sort of devoting 40 hours a week to being away from home and and saving my time to someone else. Uh, and that I feel like drained from that. I feel like there's like it's sort of eating away a part of my soul. Um, and it's not that I just want to be lazy and stay at home. It's just I want to I want to find some way of doing following my own calling, and I feel like that's not in line with what sort of society seems to want me to do. You know, um, and so I guess and like I said, I don't consider myself a socialist or a communist, but this is where I kind of resonate with Marx is when he talks about alienation, the worker being alienated from the product of his labor. How he sort of his labor is not his to create what he desires, but rather it has to sell it to someone else. Um, and so, in a sense, my support of Georgist economic policies to sort of create more equality is partly I feel like that would partly resolve that issue for lots of the people and help more people um, unleash their creativity and um, sort of go to work for themselves, or at least those who chose to work for others, they have greater options. Because man, if there's one thing I hate more than working, it's job hunting, and I'm doing both right now. Um, so yeah, I guess I feel like the whole rat race, the whole system the society has set up, where I'm supposed to work for another 40 years for some other company that, if it's not this one, it's another one. Some other company that I'm supposed to sell my labor to, and they'll give me a big pat, and maybe they'll give me the big pat on the back, by giving me a promotion or whatever. And maybe I'll make it to the top of that rat race, but Yeah, even if you win the rat race, you're still a rat. So, I guess I feel kind of alienated from that, and I kind of wish, I long for a way to sort of unleash my gifts, my inner talent that I what I feel I have to give to the world, and I wish there was a way to like support myself with that, and I know there is. I mean, my goal is to write some books, to get my ideas down and like sell those books, but um, that's always. I guess I'm always afflicted with this meme of procrastination, and but always it's always somewhere off in the future. Every time I try to sit down and write, I always I've tried writing a book several times and like just get 4 chapters into it and then have to start all over. Um, I guess anyway. I guess I just never felt at home in that world, and so I guess that's my big critique of. I've been watching Josh or the Magic Hats videos on the anti-Civ critique, and although I disagree with its basic premise that in order to solve this we need to go back to hunter-gatherer days, I certainly understand it. There's a lot about this civilization that I just don't like, and but my solutions involve sort of going forward and creating a better civilization rather than getting rid of civilization altogether. But I guess that's my thoughts for now. Peace.